How you doing there, folks? The video you're going to see today, you may have already seen parts of, but not all the fishing action. But this is from the meetup that I did with my fellow Legion of Anglers teammates over in Delaware. But the portion I'm going to show you today is just going to be when I found a really good crappie hole. And I'm going to give you my tips to help me be successful on catching those crappie. If you want to see the rest of the video that included all the other action from the Legion of Anglers meetup at the pond, at the lake, at the best ice cream in Delaware, all of that, check out the Legion of Anglers. I'll leave a link in the description and maybe a markup here as well, so you can go check out that video. We had a lot of fun out there. But for today's video, it's going to be crappie fishing action and tips that'll help you catch them as well. So let's get to that fishing. Fish on. We are fish on. Let's see what we got here. I'm going to guess and say small bass. Might be a crappie, hard to tell. Get out of that. Oh, it's a nice crappie. That's a nice crappie. In a textbook location too. There she is. She came on a rig with a float down to about 3 feet to a very small split shot to keep that minnow down at depth. And then to the 1/0 Gamakatsu circle hook. Nice. Ooh, that water is cold. Ooh, that water's cold. Boy, it's cold. Hey there, everybody. Sorry about the fire engine noises in the background. I promise it's not us. But I'm out here with the Legion. We are on some new water in Delaware, and we're catching fish. So we should have a good video for you soon. I'm gonna get this guy back to the water and get back to the fishing. So what I'm doing here is I'm putting this minnow under a float, about 3.5 feet underneath the float, and I'm putting it as close as I possibly can to the edge of this tree. So the crappie to find it before a snag does. Oh, see that? Did you see that? There he. Oh, he's on, but he's on, but he's hung up. Get off of there. Work yourself out. Work yourself out, crappie. Oh, did you see that? Oh, I think he just got off. Fudge muffin.
What? Did you fudge muffin?
Fudge muffin.
Fudge muffins.
He came out of the water to get away, and I'm pretty sure I caught it on camera.
He came out of the water to get away from you?
Yeah. I had him hooked up, and he wrapped himself up in the sticks. There she is. Got her that time. I got her that time. Come here, crappie. Come here, crappie. I knew where you were hanging out. You rascal. These fish are cold. This air temp may have really warmed up, but I tell you what, that water temp is still cold. There she is. Yeah. Thanks, little buddy. Go ahead now. Let's do that again. That's the place to do it. That's a really good cast. Let's see if that float drops. They've been right in this V. They've been right in it. There he goes. There he is. What'd I say? What did I say about that V? Yeah. Oh, I love it. God, I love crappie fishing. It is so much fun. They are aggressive little fish, man. They really are. They got these cool mouths, you know? I think that's probably what sets them apart so much for me from like a bluegill and all of that. It's probably the mouth. I love crappie fishing. Man, I love it. You.
So are you content just to be picking at crappie? It's good stuff, man.
Oh, well, that's another great cast. No, not being facetious either. It's right in the strike zone. That little branch that is hanging over actually shouldn't really be an issue for me. There he goes. There he goes. Oh, did you get it? Yep. Got him. So get him out of the tree now. There he goes. Oh, there's a ton of them over there. That's a nice one. That's one of the bigger ones. That's one of the big ones I've caught here. Yeah. Get you unhooked. That circle hook is doing wonders with the knotless snell. Attaching it. Oh, God, I love you fish. You are so pretty. So darn pretty. Thank you. There you go. Oh, there he goes. What'd I say? Oh, he got me. I felt him that time. That's not good. I gotta start letting them have it for another minute or so, because they're not quite taking in this one-off hook. So, I mean, these aren't like what I would call small crappie, but they're not big crappie either. You know, I think the biggest one was the one I lost, unfortunately, when it was snagged up, and he was probably right around 12 inches or so. But they are a fun size. Like, they aren't mini crappie. We were actually cast netting earlier to get bait for here at a creek that connects to this lake, and the amount of small crappie we caught in the school of shiners was just phenomenal. Just phenomenal. Oh, there he goes. That might have been minnow, not sure yet. Get him, crappie. Oh, the minnow's swimming out of the hole. Don't swim out of the hole, minnow. Get back in there. Put you in there for a reason, man. There he goes. There he goes. Got him. Got him. Yeah, fight it out for me, dude. Fight it out. Well, that might be the biggest one yet. He's fighting pretty good. What do we got here? Yeah, I think that's fish of the day so far. I think that's fish of the day so far. There he is. Look at that. Look at that. What a beauty. Let me get a picture of you. All right, beautiful. It's unbelievable how much of a difference just a foot or two of accuracy can make. And part of that's a better cast. I'll probably pull one on there. I'd say we're dealing with probably about 2.5 feet of water clarity. So I guess it makes sense in a way that if that minnow is 2.5 feet away from where the other hits have been, you're not going to get bit, because the crappie can't see it to bite it. Idiot. Nope. I'll let it drop and see what happens. Hopefully a crappie grabs it. There he goes. What did I say? Oh man. I guess getting a little bit snagged isn't always a bad thing. Thanks, little buddy. You really helped me out, man. You really helped me out, little buddy. God, it's near impossible to get a cast in there. I'll make one more cast with my circle hook line, and after that, I'm gonna go even farther up in. See if I can jig them right out of that tree. All right, folks. I have both my lines snagged up. Now, I told you before that with crappie, if you do it quietly, you can get up right on the tree that they're on and still catch them. I mean, you only need like a buffer of maybe, I don't know, 10 feet or so between you and the fish. So what I'm gonna try and do is get my lines unsnagged and then anchor up really close to this tree and really start pitching it into the tree. I will use this rod to pitch and flip into there and see what I can do. Deploying the anchor, that'll keep me roughly in this position. And now, let's fish. Although a bobber rig is not the most fun to flip and pitch with, no doubt about that. So of course, as soon as my proof of concept comes true, my GoPro dies. But anyway, here I am up in this tree, and look who's come to play. I'm telling you, with crappie, sometimes you can get that close and still get them. Now, don't get me wrong, it's not what I recommend, because you know you can ruin a hole too by accident, have a mistake, make some big noise. But I'm telling you, if you can be sneaky enough, you can get crappie up in the structure that they're in. Like, I'm up in this tree now, and I'm getting it. Downside, of course, is that you will lose rigs. When you're fishing this kind of spidery type timber structure that crappie love, you will lose rigs. And that's just the way it is. Let's see if there's any more down there. I'm sure there are. It's just a matter of getting them to play. Well, folks, that wraps up the video for today. Hopefully you found the video helpful and enjoyable. So if you have any questions or comments, let me know down on the bottom there in the comments section. And if you did enjoy it, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Many more videos to come. And other than that, good luck on the water and have a good one.